The other person who's doing a lot of sketch stuff is Shane Gillis, who I like a lot.
yeah.
And-
Oh, he's great.
and-
No, he is great.
And Shane used to be on Compound with me, and I took over a Fair One when he got canceled.
Oh.
He's also the guy that got hired and then immediately booted on SNL.
You know,
Well, that's
I was
what
gonna
happened,
say,
yeah.
Is he not maybe the funniest guy Saturday Night Live has tried to hire in the last 10 years?
They couldn't hire him.
He was
Bowen Yang didn't
perfect.
like his jokes, okay?
oh,
Yeah.
it's Bowen Yang that kept him off.
He's funny.
The hilarity of Bowen Yang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was.
The future of comedy is Bowen Yang.
That's
according to
correct.
Entertainment Magazine.
Well, I think they're right. I think it's all played out. You have one guy selling out. They're adding seats to the Ocean to go to one of Shane's shows, and then there's Bowen Yang, who I think was in the movie Bros or whatever that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Whatever I watch with a bunch of Jergens. But yeah, it was interesting because I knew Shane from Compound, so I was at Montreal when he had the set that got him SNL.
Oh, okay.
So I knew him when he got that, then I knew him when he got canceled and then had to disappear. So me and Tommy Pope did a Fair One, and then to watch him come back was amazing because he
Yeah.
was hated for years.
Okay, who exactly hated him besides SNL?
The mainstream media,
Twitter.
that was it.
Okay,
And
so-
Twitter, calling him racist and this. And it was over one joke, which was about being pro Asian American. But he said gook, which I'll just say because he said it in the context
Yeah.
that it was meant to be pro Asian American. He was talking about billionaires destroying Chinatown. That was it. So then they attacked him because it was the first time SNL had hired an Asian person, which first of all, it wasn't. Rob Schneider's Filipino.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Secondly, if it really was, don't you think it's awfully crappy that it took half a century for them to hire an Asian person?
Yeah.
So when you break it all down, he doesn't look bad at all. So thankfully, he was able to get on the podcast. Every comic defended him because he's a nice person. But
And he's
thankfully,
funny. And he's a comic.
genuinely very funny. And I knew him when he was hosting shows. He would host for me back in like the Philadelphia area. So I knew him then, and he was hilarious. So once he got on Rogan and just exploded,
Yeah.
it's like that was the benefit that he had was he got into that sort of anti-cancel culture crowd for a second.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's built up his career.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Now he's on Netflix, which is mainstream.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
thank
a great
God
special.
there is that anti-counterculture arena that one can go to. But I still would think, I wonder how bad a beatdown that was on him mentally to go through that.
It is.
I don't think it'd be horrible.
Yeah, any of that is. Because think about getting SNL. It's anybody's dream. Even if you can say it's garbage and whatever, it's still your
course.
dream. And then that's taken away. When you look at him, he has that sort of John Candy-like ability to him. Mm-hmm. So it's like I know what Lorne Michaels saw in him. And then all of a sudden you're being canceled for saying something you didn't say. Which, let's be honest, I'm sure he said worse. It was just pulled from the internet.
I'm surprised Lorne would be such a pussy about it.
And Lorne even said, if you make it to update, you'll be fine. But then the mob got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like, for what? Like, this is the point. Don't you want ratings? Don't you want, like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? People are going to tune out to a show they already tuned out of?
I know. You know, it's weird. I've watched Saturday Night Live forever because I should just watch it. It's something you should watch every weekend if you do what we do. And I finally reached a point, I think it was last year, where I was like, I don't need to watch a show anymore.
I can't.
It's doesn't have anything that I don't get anything out of it.
Dude, I grew up loving it. I still think the update writers are great. I think they have.
They are.
I think they land it well, But other than that, I just every now and then you see a sketch online that I think is brilliant. That I won't trash it all the way or anything, but for the most part, I just think it's a lot of it. You're like, is this written by the CIA? Like, who is this for?
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that it's the best. And at times it's been great. But even in the 90s when people would say it was bad,
It was a lot of great stuff.
it was written for my generation.
Yeah.
And I was the one who was buying Adam Sandler CDs and all that stuff. And I loved every second of it.
I was older. I grew up with Aykroyd and Belushi, and I still love the 90s. And
Yeah.
I love some of the stuff after 2000, too. I still thought there were great talent on that show, and there was some great writing. And then it seems like Trump just ruined everything. Because I swear, once Alec Baldwin was doing Trump, I just was like, wait, why is this guy who hates Trump doing Trump? I didn't think he did Trump that well either. The new guy does him as...
No.
The new guy's much better.
No, he's not a great actor. He really shoots people in movies. He's the problem with like Trump winning is it destroyed America. And it's not saying that I didn't like what he did. So don't take it if you're a Trump person the wrong way.
He ruined Saturday Night Live.
I'm just saying, everybody got so mad.
No.
It destroyed the country.
I don't know if I can deal with it again.
I know.